Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! At their own 27-yard line.
Wait! 52's the mic. Go. Go.
Hey, go gun.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Undercrook, topper.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Not me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 at the 14.
Yellow.
Mike 52. I got him. Shift. Alert flare.
Alert.
Flare. Switch.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Motion, bump. Mike 56. Here we go, G, get off the field. 56, Mike 56, right there.
On second and 9, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Go. 180.
56. Go. Out.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Let's 5-2.
Check 4.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Here we go. Back. 180.
Right there, 56.
Great.
You're not ready.
Sunday.
Check. Big ass.
Lion.
Watch the quick.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Here we go. 120.
56.
Here, shift.
Pull it together.
81.
56. Check 56. We got it.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Go. 280.
44. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Mike 56. Let's go, D.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check.
Go, go.
Silver. Watch twist. Twist. Kill. Pick the edge. Come. Check nine.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Just keeping the play alive. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Mike 56. And watch the leg.
Ram.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. 6-0 our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, Warner.
Hey, 57.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Shift. Joker.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got Smith here. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz being chased out left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180.
You don't want none. Hey, alert 3.
Now a hand handoff looking right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
Let's find 7.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
Now Mahomes. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie.
56. Mike, 56. 56.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
He's coming.
Now Wentz. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Go, Greg. Sunday. Hey, high 7.
56. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 56.
Now here's Mahomes. Open man is Higgins. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Mahomes firing complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Check 3.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Mahomes now to throw. Complete to Bryant. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Bryant has it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Yellow, I got blue
56. Let him know. Let him know. You. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I know he ain't got it. 56.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Ravens 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the slant.
Switch. Deuce. Alert 3.
Yellow.
Smoke.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Watch the run. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Brashad Perriman. As the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's out time, guys. It's out time.
2 jet.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tighten down. There you go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. I got you, punk. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
Wentz going to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down. 3 down. 56.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
56 is the mic.
Hey, wahoo!
56, Mike, 56.
That's right, baby.
Wentz now to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Hey, Delta!
56. Mike.
They're going to try and throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Slam, slam, slam.
5'9", 5'9". Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Wentz now on 1st down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz, room here to run. The 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Keep going.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. 65.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. A gain of 25 yards. It's now third down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Fourth down. Even. 52's the Mike right here. 52's the Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
The score, Chiefs 35, Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw again on second down. Wentz completes it to Benjamin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
82.
A gain of 6 yards.
56 the Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. 56 the Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will... Possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up.
Yeldon fighting. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Keep putting that ball in the ground. That's our ball.
First down and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together.
And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch tight end. Watch.
Bravo.
Tight right. 3 down, 3 down.
On 1st and 10, Costello. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Hey, Alpha.
Operating from the gun, Costello. It's caught by Bryant, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 2. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Yeldon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You better bring it.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
I'm going to run you over.
Back to throw. Costello escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And my goodness, another interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Go. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
5-2 on here. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
54. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Corky, 82, Corky. Hey, Haywood.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh. 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Balazs. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing after the interception. Costello. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble at 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, Costello. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 54.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
It's great 57. What's up?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now he's forced out left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
And now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Kansas City, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.